Alright, I'm making a short video on this Westinghouse pressure washer. I haven't seen a lot of videos on this particular pump. It's really just a generic pump. It's not a very well built one, kind of like the Chinese ones you see on Amazon. Even the engine is, a Chinese engine on this thing, so it's not a very well built pressure washer. But the issue I was having was, as soon as the engine would start, if I didn't let off the pressure on the nozzle, the engine would shut off. I thought at first that maybe there might be an issue with the unloader valve, because I have seen where the unloader valve can cause that issue, where the water isn't being properly diverted around into the pump, and it causes the pressure to build up and shut off the engine. But I did swap out the unloader valve just because it was like a $10 part, and as I was installing it, I just decided to take the top half of this pump off, which you can see right here. And what I found was, at first I didn't know if there was anything broken or not, because I wasn't sure how these plastic pieces were supposed to be, but these ones on the left and the right are supposed to be the same as this one in the middle. So there's a plastic, I guess, cap that had come off on these side, on the left and the right side. And there's actually a spring that fits in here and here. And I noticed that down in this hole in this one, one of the springs was lodged in here, and that spring was causing this ball detent to push up against here. So there was no way for it to move out of the way and for the water to divert, or the pressure to be released whenever you close the handle. So it was causing pressure to build up and not relieving because there was a spring holding the ball detent in. So I took a pick and pulled out this spring, and then found another spring rattling around in here. It fell out. And then also one of the plastic pieces on these, the top piece was also lodged in one of these holes here. So it would be good just to go through it real well and make sure there's no parts in there. I'm not entirely sure what the importance of these plastic pieces or these springs, but after I took them out and I put this top piece back onto the pump, the motor no longer shut off, and I was able to use it again. When I put this piece back on here, I'll attach a short clip of it working properly after that. But if you have an issue with the pump shutting off, or the engine shutting off, and you have a pump that looks like this, and a lot of them on Amazon look similar to this too. It's for the horizontal shaft. It might be worth a look to take this off, and if you see any pieces missing here, they should all look like this. But if you see any of this, look at the top half of the valve body here to the pump, and just make sure there's no pieces that are lodged in there, and it should work again. Here's a video of it working again.